The HIN. The Graveyard Watchers. In Arabic folklore, the HIN are smaller jinn who dwell in graveyards, often whispering ominous warnings to the living. Their disembodied voices and chilling presence are said to foretell death, spreading terror to those who hear them during nocturnal vigils. Nestled on the edge of a crumbling village lay an ancient graveyard shrouded in perpetual mist, feared for being the dominion of the HIN, vengeful spirits sworn to protect the eternal rest of the dead. The village elder warned against disturbing the place, but Saleh, a skeptical and determined young gravedigger, dismissed the tales as relics of ignorance. To him, the whispers of curses and guardians were mere folklore, unfit to sway his modern outlook. One fateful evening, Saleh's defiance led him to work well beyond dusk. As the sun disappeared, the graveyard seemed to transform. Bare, gnarled trees loomed like sentinels, their shadows stretching unnaturally in the lantern's flickering light. An oppressive silence wrapped around him, broken only by the sound of his spade hitting earth. The air grew heavier with every shovelful, though Saleh refused to acknowledge the growing tension. It began subtly, a whisper carried by the wind, faint and dismissible. But as the minutes ticked by, more voices joined, a dissonant chorus speaking a language he didn't understand. The whispers grew louder, persistent, weaving dread into every syllable. Saleh paused, gripping his spade as unease crept through him. The graveyard, once silent, now buzzed with malevolent energy. Suddenly, his lantern dimmed, its light faltering. From the corner of his eye, a shadow darted between gravestones with impossible speed. Panic swelled in his chest as the whispers became shrill cries. His breaths came in shallow gasps. "Who's there?" he shouted, his voice fragile and swallowed by the graveyard's suffocating aura. A frigid touch grazed the back of his neck, sending a jolt through his body. Frozen, he turned, but nothing was there, only darkness pressing in. Then the lantern extinguished entirely. The whispers surged into an unbearable crescendo, their volume shaking his resolve. Saleh's spade fell from his trembling hands. Icy shadows engulfed him. By morning, villagers found his lifeless body in an open grave, face frozen in terror, eyes wide with unspoken horror. The elder murmured prayers for his restless soul, while the graveyard seemed to smirk in silent triumph. That night, the whispers reached the village, a sinister promise that the HIN would forever guard their sacred ground.